Hey, Nourish community, it's Friday, and so Barb and I are back, and we want to get real with you about our drinks.
Yeah.
Barb, you want to tell them the new study we just saw?
Well, Deb handed this to me this week, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize could possibly be this bad. It says the American Heart Association suggests no more than 25 grams of added sugar a day for women and 36 for men. But some of our drinks, like a glass of lemonade, comes in at 60 grams of sugar in just, one glass.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. And I think, didn't they also say by one for every sugary drink?
Yeah, actually, for every sugary drink a person consumes in a day, that increases your risk of dying from heart disease by 10%.
Wow.
So
it's really
not just the saturated fat you're eating, it's the sugar that affects your heart disease and potential for heart attacks and all that.
Exactly.
Yes,
you guys know we're always kind of harping on the added sugar around here. We think that's one of the easiest things you can take out of your food plan and supplement with something a lot more healthier. So what I see a lot of people is they come in here with teas. It's summertime, right? It's iced tea time. This is a sweet tea by Pure Leaf, and this is a lemon tea. This one comes in at 28 grams of added sugar, and this one comes in at a whopping 42 grams.
That's about almost double what we should have in a day.
Almost double. So obviously, we're going to tell you maybe you shouldn't do these. Barb, what's the better option?
Well, just pick up an unsweetened tea.
Yeah.
If you need a little bit of sweetener in it or flavoring, I kind of like these little lemon packets. You can get them a few places. It's crystallized lemon. That's all that's in it. It's got a good burst of flavor. Or maybe a little honey in it and mix it up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that. Another one I want to talk to you guys about too is the coffee. We know that you love your coffees. Yeah. So right here, this is a Dunkin', and this is their iced coffee. And I want you to understand this is coming in at 39 grams of total sugar with 29 of those added. 260 calories too, but 29 grams of added sugar. And I know some of you may have 2 or 3 of these a day.
Yeah.
So what do you do for your coffee?
Well, I like my shots of espresso, and then I put in a little coconut cream with it.
That's a great option.
Yeah, I think that's sweet enough for me, but if you need a little more, again, just add a little natural sugar is what we typically recommend. Honey or even maple syrup kind of makes it good.
Something like that.
Make your own.
And just so we don't leave out the other brand, this is a Starbucks Frappuccino, and it is coming in at 32 grams of added sugar in this.
So read your labels with these.
Yes, absolutely, guys. Sure. So we also, these Monster and Bang drinks are really popular, full of junk, just junk. My only advice or recommendation on these is don't do it.
Right.
Just don't go there.
And hey, everyone says, but I need that burst of energy, right?
Yeah.
And it does. It works. Mm-hmm. Glucose feeds our brain. So when we have something that gives us that huge glucose spike, we're going to feel more energetic, maybe a little sharper for the moment. It might last an hour or so, but then what happens? You get that crash.
I hate the crash.
And you need a nap, right? Mm-hmm. So what do? You have another one.
Exactly.
It's a vicious cycle, and it's so unhealthy. But don't worry, if you can wean yourself off of these, that will even out, and you'll just feel good all day. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. It's a totally different feeling. So what do you recommend for clients to drink?
Water. I know, but you need a little sparkle once in a while. I love these sparkling waters. Again, you can add some lemon flavoring or another flavoring to them. Put them in a wine glass.
Yeah. Make it special.
Maybe throw in a few raspberries.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. And I like the sparkling water, and I'm just a big drinker of, plain water too. That's not carbonated. And you guys know me. I love cucumbers in it. I love cucumbers in everything. Cucumbers, some lemon slices, and it's nice and refreshing, and it does give you that hydration. Yeah. And you know what? If you're eating and fueling yourself throughout the day properly too, you're not going to have that crash as much either, where you're going to go to these drinks. Yeah. So any words in parting, Barb?
Read your labels.
Read your labels and hydrate with real stuff and not a bunch of sugar.
Right.
And you're going to feel a whole lot better.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with some more tips for you guys on how to get real.
See you then.